ladies, do any of you do fasting? Y'all know what it's about,
Yeah.
and I'm into it right now. So I'm curious if you guys have ever tried it or thought about doing it. And then I'm going to tell you why I think you should.
I think I did it in my 20s.
Everyone
As
did it in
a
their 20s, right?
Yeah, I was going to say as a form of weight loss to some description, I'm sure, since that's been the trajectory of my life since I was like 4. Yeah, so I think I probably did it in my 20s. I've certainly seen like tons of uh, things out there about intermittent fasting and 1 meal a day and have a 2 hour window of eating, like just all of this stuff. So I certainly have heard all of that, but I have not really indulged in any of that.
Michelle?
So I have done it in the past. I do it now. I will do it on a daily, if I pick a certain day. I do not do it for the entire day. I do it for a certain amount of time. And it has nothing to do with my physical body. It has more to do with my mental state.
Mm.
And second is, and everybody knows this, but I don't think they ever realize it. I've heard people say, I could never fast. But people don't realize is they're already fasting every day when you go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You're already fasting because you don't eat when you're sleeping.
True story.
And so technically you are. So for myself, after we eat, within 10 minutes after that, I have one piece of fruit. It's just my weirdness. And then I do not eat until 8 o'clock the next day. So that is probably 12 hours. But I do not consider it, I'm fasting. It's just I choose not to eat at that time.
Mm.
And then during the day, if when I choose, I usually have my breakfast. Here's the other thing, I have to eat because of the type of workout I do.
Right.
So me fasting actually depletes too much within my body. But I will have my protein in the morning to replenish for my workout. And then I will go till dinner, which is almost 12 hours later.
Well, the power of podcasting, because of course I heard this on a podcast. And I fasted. I did the Tracy E fast like in my 20s because that's what you did. You made sure you were trying to lose weight your entire life. So but I heard about this a couple months ago, and I wish I had written down, because at the time I researched this woman's whole idea about fasting and all that. And she actually has different fasts. So what I do is I do a 36-hour fast from Sunday night to Tuesday morning. And I did it originally just to see how I felt. And again, the benefits I get from it are just crazy. Nothing to do with weight loss. It's all to do with mental state of depriving yourself of something and realizing it's not that big of a deal, but you make something such a big deal that you can survive without food for that length of time without it, you going crazy or something like that. And I just think it's a very good, for me, mental exercise on a weekend. So every Sunday I go, this is it till Tuesday morning, drink tons of water, and I'm fine. Nothing bad has happened to me, but I feel really good about me because I feel it's a control thing. I feel like I'm controlling something. And I find it interesting that sometimes when I eat, I don't feel I can control. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh,
Yep.
why am I eating another helping of this? Why am I doing
Yes.
that? I'm not even hungry. I'm full. But when I don't eat, I'm controlling. I'm really enjoying the mental state, the trippiness of it.
Mm. When you first decided to do that, like, I mean, I just like, first of all, that sounds depressing
Mhm.
and sounds like I'm like in the camp of, I could never do that. Not now. I'm just like, I can't even imagine. Like, I can't imagine drinking nothing but, first of all, water.
Yeah.
I mean, I take this intravenously practically. So it's like, I don't know what I
That
would do
must be
without
coffee.
coffee. Oh, absolutely. Like, gives, cup after cup after cup. I can't imagine not having that.
Well,
So if I could fast and drink coffee, I might give it
you
a
can, you can, you can. I tend not to, but you can. And it all depends on, but I don't know. It's like, I was so scared to do it the first time. I was like, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to make it through. And then that's what I mean. It's very powerful because it's going back again. One, what do we all do? The unknown. We're scared of the unknown, change, all of that stuff. And then you get to the other side, you go, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad, and choosing whether to do it or not. But I just love the power of the mental state it reminded me of. And
Do you not
I like that feeling.
do you not have urges to eat, cravings of whatever during the course of that 36 hours?
No, no,
Never?
because you, first of all, 24 of it is, well, 16 of it is sleeping, right? And
Yep.
you don't usually eat, like, I'm not eating at 10 o'clock at night normally anyways. So when you really put down how much time, it's only physically one day. I start at the end of like Sunday at 8 or something, 24 hours over to Monday at 8. And then the next morning at 8, I really could eat again. I try to push it a little till like 10 or something in the morning, but yeah.
Are you starving at that point?
No, I'm fasting right now. Look at me. Look at me fast. No,
You don't
but
want to
that's
be
what
on
I mean. It's a mental thing. Like, I just made sure that I'm not doing anything scary to my body at my age, but which I'm apparently not. But it's just like it's a
Yeah.
mental. It's really
Oh.
a mental thing, and it also, I feel like it kind of, some weekends we're quite social, and we tend to have a couple of drinks here and there, and it just feels good to kind of flush out your system from any of the extra food or too much wine that you had. No, not into it, Tracy?
I mean, yeah, I just, like you said, it scares the heck out of me. Um, yeah, it
You don't
scares
have to
the
do
heck
it
out of me.
36 hours. I mean, you can do it to where you choose when you get up. You don't have your first meal till noon. You can choose, you can even choose that the first thing you drink in the morning is a full thing of water and then hold off on your coffee till noon. And you'll
Oh.
see unbelievable.
Oh.
Don't mess with her coffee.
Oh.
Mm,
So if you went to
I
sleep,
can't imagine that either.
yeah, you could go like have your Sunday night or whatever, your dinner, and then not
Mhm.
eat again till the next dinner. And
yeah.
that's, I just find it interesting because it really is a mental game, and it's
Mm.
a fun mental game to play with yourself.
So when you first started this, what did that mental game look like? Like, did you think about food, or did you think about not eating food all day?
No, it was the lead up. The lead up was more like, oh my
Mm.
goodness, how am I going to make it? How am I going to do this? And then during it, I was just like, you know what? I drink a ton of water during it for sure. And I have said this before where I can't remember where I got it, that usually when you're hungry, it's your body's dehydrated. And so if you drink
Mhm.
water half the time, you're
Mhm.
not really hungry. And that's what I found out is the getting up and procrastinating, I'm not going to go get something to eat because I'm not eating right now. So it really opened my eyes of that part of the procrastination, where I was looking at things, to just look in the fridge, even if I'm not eating,
Sure.
just
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and that stopped. And there wasn't these big major hunger pains or anything like that. It was,
Did you get
I
a
guess,
headache? Did you get a headache? A headache.
did I get a headache? I don't,
Mm-hmm.
if I did at the beginning, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Because that's not something I recall at all. And then I got my two girlfriends to do it with me too. And they were quite like, there's no way we could do it. And then they did it. We all kept texting each other like, hey, we're doing it. We're doing it. And they, I don't think they continued it, but they were surprised at how much they weren't hungry.
Huh.
And so
Interesting.
it kind of taught you a couple little things about yourself. Like I went, oh, you still are procrastinating, even though you don't think you are. Because you're looking for excuses, right? To get up and do something.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Whenever we're faced with something we don't want to do, we'll
Yeah.
try to find an alternative. Yeah.
Yeah. And so when you don't have any options, it kind of makes you have to just sit in it and go either do it or acknowledge that you're not doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Yeah.
So have you done any research on what it does for your body? Obviously it's a mindset thing for you, but have you done any research as to how?
I don't even know anymore what is real
Hmm.
research.
Hmm.
That's
It's
true.
supposedly good for your body from the people that I've done the research on. And I wish I had written down, I was going to grab her name just to, because that was the podcast I was listening to. And it definitely isn't anything bad for your body. So,
Yeah. As long as you're drinking water,
yeah.
that's the important part.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's the water. You have to be hydrating your body. And coffee is not a hydration. Sorry, Tracy.
You got to have the water too. And I just think it's fun to try something totally different that, like, in your 20s, that's years and years ago, like for me to try something that is not, the norm for me. And so it's kind of fun to just do something out of the box, you know.
I think I'd have to really think about doing that because I just immediately what comes up is I don't think I would have the willpower to make it through. I
But
just,
isn't that what we always talk about? And that's the
Mhm.
beauty of it, is that you do have the willpower. You just need to bring it out.
And no
yeah.
offense, but you're jumping right into a 36-hour fast. You can start with not having one meal, but not having coffee in that place of it. Like there you can't replace it with it. But Tracy G, you were saying you can have coffee, but I don't think you could have cream and sugar in it.
No,
Is
oh,
that
sorry.
correct?
It would have to be black coffee.
Yeah.
How do you
I
drink your
don't know.
coffee, Tracy?
Black.
Yeah, that's how I drink mine too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always. Yeah.
So you can do that, but I challenge that on the amount of coffee you drink, but okay. Because I used to drink tea the exact same way you drink coffee. Because I
Mm,
can't drink coffee. It just upsets my stomach. And
mm.
I would drink tea the exact same way you drink coffee until, probably about 5 years ago, I started drinking 24 to 30 ounces of water first before
It's so
even having.
boring. Water is so boring.
So you add lemon to it, you add an enhancer to it, you can add things to it that it doesn't have to be boring. You can
Does
get a
Crystal
taste,
Light work? Is that okay?
if that floats your boat,
Kool-Aid, is
sure.
that okay?
No, no
Well, they do.
Kool-Aid.
They have those little dispensers where you
Yeah,
put in
that's what I
little.
use. I have a dispenser in this right now
Mm,
in it. And you can do that to have flavor with it. You are correct. It is boring. And I
totally
found,
boring.
so now I have one cup of tea,
Wow.
one, the whole day.
Wow. But don't you
And
miss it?
sometimes,
Don't, I mean, I enjoy my coffee. Like it's not just a Oh God, I gotta have the coffee, although I'm probably at that point, but I truly enjoy.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
God,
can,
there's nothing better than a really good cup of coffee. It's just like, this is you know what? 90% of my cups of coffee go cold, but I still drink them stone cold. It doesn't matter. Like this one's stone cold, but it's been sitting on my desk for a while, but it's still really good. It's that flavor component. It's like,
I do the espresso, the I don't even know.
yeah.
yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, and that's what I do in the morning for on normal days. It's like, and I
Mm,
just love that. I feel so good.
Yeah, and I
yeah.
love my cup of tea. I have a little chai spice creamer I put in it and froth it and put it in and
Mm,
do that whole thing. But,
wow.
but I'm sure you need
Anyway,
all of that caffeine.
give it a try, Tracy,
I think you should try. Try small
Gosh.
or not.
or
Yeah,
not.
no, I feel like the challenge is out there that I somehow have to, before the next time we get together, try to complete this fasting situation. I'm not sure it'll be, well, I guess it would be close to 36 hours, because it would be like obviously from dinner on Sunday night until Monday morning.
Tuesday morning.
Oh yeah, Tuesday morning. See, look at, I can't even get past like 12 hours and I'm thinking about food. Whoa. Okay, yeah. Well, okay, I will. The challenge has been set. I will definitely do that before our next get
If
together.
you if you want, you can, as she said, you can still have your coffee. Just don't drink it all day long. Try to like spread it out.
Okay, I'll try to spread it out. I'll have the odd glass of boring water in there. Um, yeah.
You can get, do you like seltzer water?
It's okay.
You can get flavored seltzer
Now,
waters.
ginger ale, diet
No,
ginger
No,
ale.
you
Oh,
can't do
that's the
that.
bomb. It's like
no,
it's
no.
either this or diet ginger ale. I'm like just a here I am airing all my bad habits.
Oh my goodness. I feel like Tracy G and I are like negotiating with one of our children to get them to do
I
having this conversation
Yeah,
with
but
you.
I think it would be really interesting for Tracy to try it because I think she would have all these, like, I think there would be some stuff that you would just go, oh my goodness, this mental part is pretty cool because you like
Yeah,
all that stuff.
Oh, I
you will
do. I
have
do.
some, I think you'll have some enlightenment.
Enlightenment.
That'll come with like the lack of food. That's where the enlightenment will come in. The dizziness for sure. I'll have that.
Oh
Okay,
my
I'll do it.
goodness.
I'll do it before the next time we see each other.
Awesome.
Okay.
Which is not the next recording. Just so our listeners understand that it's not the next recording.
There will be a couple,
But
a
we'll
little bit
circle
after
back to
this.
that. We'll circle back,
Yeah.
and I'll let you know how it all goes. Yeah. Oh,
Okay. All right. On that note, we would love to know if you have done fasting and if you continue to fast. And what was your feeling about the pros of it? And what didn't you like about fasting? Make sure you put the comments down below. And thumbs up or thumbs down if you think Tracy should be trying this fast. Do you think she's going to succeed? Or do you think there might be some, not so sure? We'll love to catch you up on that. Now, don't forget to hit subscribe. Share this with somebody who's been thinking about fasting. And also make sure you hit notifications so you know every Wednesday when a new episode is out. Until then.
Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you as a regular member of our community.